So we got to go up there. All right, we got to go up there right now.
Okay, all right, just calm down.
Okay.
Tell us what happened.
All right, there was a fire in the church in Goleta, and Mason has disappeared, so we have to go find him.
Now, wait a second. What was Mason doing at the church?
He was there. He was hiding. And what if he was caught in the fire? Wait
a second. Was Mason up there because he was following a lead on Mark's murderer?
Yeah, I see. He thought that he had traced the person that killed Mark McCormick up there, so he disguised himself as a bum so he could go up there to investigate, because he was sure that the person that he was looking for was in the church. And then I heard about the fire, so I went up there, and he isn't there.
Okay. Now, you've been in contact with him regularly all this time?
Yes, almost every day. He stayed at the church all the time, so we have to go there right now and check.
All right, just a second. Let's not jump to conclusions. He could have gotten out before the fire.
Wait a second. You really think something happened to him?
I think it would be foolish to presume anything until I can go up there and look around.
You don't just think that I'm going to just wait here for you to call, do you?
That's exactly what I think you're going to do.
No, I'm going with. I've got to go with you.
Maybe we all should go.
Eden, wait a second. If Mason didn't want anybody to know where he was, he must have thought something dangerous was going on. I don't see any reason to take any unnecessary chances. Besides, he may call. And somebody should be here to answer the phone, or you should be at your house. Why don't you stay here with Eden and have your calls forwarded to this phone?
No, I'll do what you say. I'll just come with you.
No. Cruz is right. Now, if you look at it his way, he can work a lot better if he's alone.
That's exactly right. And I will call you the minute I know something's up, okay?
Fine, man.
I will. Okay.
Be careful.
Just take it easy, Joseph. Yeah.
It's my fault. I'm responsible.
Julia,
no.
We don't even know that anything happened to him.
I should have told Cruz where Mason was all along. He said that I would never forgive myself if anything happened to him.
Julia, Mason is probably fine. If he was in the fire, they would have found him. Since he disappeared, I'm sure he's just fine.
He knew he was so close to finding the killer. That's what he said. What if the killer found him first? I am so scared.
Chip's sleeping soundly. It's amazing how children can escape into their dreams. I envy them sometimes.
Yeah, well, sure it must be different for you, or difficult for you emotionally, having him here all of a sudden. And I really admire how you're handling it.
Yeah, well, I don't know if I'm really handling it very well. As a matter of fact, I don't think I could handle it at all if I didn't love Cruz that much.
Well, he's going through his own new emotional thing, too. I remember when Mason when he divorced Victoria, and well, it was like he was seeing Samantha for the first time, even though, I mean, he wasn't. It just seemed that way. Cruz, it's different. Sorry, I'm just mumbling. I don't know what I'm saying.
That's okay. It's all right. I mean, it's good for me to hear, because I have to start accepting it sometime.
You know, Victoria is going to recover, and she'll take Chip home with her, and everything will be back to normal the way that it was. Sort of.
Yeah, maybe.
It's like we're always worried about something, doesn't it?
Mason's gonna be okay, Julia. I mean, he's probably gonna come knocking on the apartment door at 6 o'clock in the morning. Wake you up because he lost his key.
May I help you?
What are you doing here?
I'm looking for a man who might have spent some time here. He seems to have disappeared.
Castillo. That was your name, wasn't it? You're a policeman, aren't you?
I was. These days, I'm a private investigator.
Well, who is it you're looking for, Mr. Castillo?
His real name is Mason Capwell. He may have been using an alias while here. What do you know about it?
I have some bad news for you, Mr. Castillo.
And what might that be?
A body was found here after the fire.
And?
We think it was Mason Capwell.
Did you know him well?
Yeah. He's my brother-in-law.
Why hasn't anyone called? I mean, there's been nothing on the news, and Cruz didn't call. Why didn't he call yet?
You know how thorough he is? He's not going to call until he's checked everything.
Well, the waiting is driving me crazy.
Do you want me to make you a cup of tea?
No, thank you. If anything happens to him... Nothing has happened to him. I know that.
Why don't you try and lay down for a little bit?
What, are you kidding?
All right. I think it's real important that we stay calm. Okay?
Oh, my God.
Now, just wait a second. Just please listen to me.
What happened?
We don't know anything for sure yet.
What happened?
They did find a body in the church. They have not identified it yet.
Oh, God.
Julia,
Oh, God.
Baby, please.
Oh, God.
No, please.
Oh,
No.
God.
Don't lose it. Hey, Julia, listen to me. Please, baby, please. Please. Oh, baby. Listen to me. Did you hear what I said? Listen to me. They don't know it's Mason. Julia, stand up. Listen to me. Listen to me. Listen to me. Listen to me. They don't know it's Mason. They haven't been able to identify the body.
Okay, good. That's great. That's great. It's not him. It's not him, okay? We'll just go. We'll find out it's not him. Where do we go? Where do we go?
They've taken whoever it is down to the morgue.
Good, fine. We'll just go show you.
Julia!
I will show you that it's not him. Come on. Go.
Hello, baby. I heard you drive up. Look, darling, I've been doing a lot of thinking, and I had a long talk with your mother, and I have decided
Daddy.
that... What, darling?
I have to tell you something.
What is it, baby?
It's Mason. Something's happened.
Let us know as soon as we find anything out. We realize that.
Listen, that's not him in there, is it? I mean, that's somebody else's body. I mean, Mason would have gotten that one.
Julia, we don't know. We don't know. And I think that it's not doing you any good to be here. Why don't you just wait at home, and I'll call you when I find something out.
No, I want to stay here, and I'm going to be here when they come out and say that it's not him, all right?
Don't count your chickens before they're hatched. Well, Cruz, you didn't waste any time getting here, did you? You know, you're down here before the press. That's some kind of record, isn't it?
What the hell is this? You have no business being here.
Oh, contraire! I'm sorry, I don't know how to say that in Spanish.
Well, let me put it to you in English. Get lost, Keith.
Oh, let's not. Let's stay here. While we're waiting, I have a question from Mrs. Wainwright. What was Mason doing at that church?
He was doing your job. He was looking for Mark's killer.
Oh, still beating that dead horse. I had enough to put him away forever. Of course, now I may not have the chance. I mean, with his being dead at all.
Why don't you shut your mouth? Why don't you get your butt up to that convent and start asking some legitimate questions, like who killed Mark McCormick?
Oh, I'll ask some questions, all right. It's gonna be right here. You're gonna give me the answers. I want to know the real reason Mason was at that church. And I want to know tonight.
You didn't find it the least bit strange when all the evidence just fell into your lap?
I never question my sources.
Well, maybe you should start. The chances are whoever set Mason up is the same guy who killed Mark.
I'm just a lowly officer of the court, looking for justice, you know?
He's a disgrace to justice, you know. He's a disgrace. You pushed him and you pounded him into a corner so he didn't have anywhere else to turn. He was desperate. He's an innocent man, and you know that.
Throw some water on her. She's beginning to smoke.
If anything happens to him, I will kill you.
Happens? Those happen past tense. Shut your mouth already, isn't it?
Shut your mouth, man. You know, she doesn't mean it, but I do. If anything has happened to him, you are meat.
Ooh, big bad Castillo.
Let's go, Julia. Let's go. Let's go. Come on. Let's go.
Can you believe that Wainwright woman?
You don't care about anyone, do you?
Anything?
We're still waiting.
What's taking so long?
They had to send for some dental records.
Where is he? Where's my son? Cece? Tell me he's not dead. Tell me he's all right.
We don't know anything yet, Pamela.
Please, please help me. I have
Look, why
to
don't
see
you
it. Where's
sit down?
Mason?
Why don't you sit
No,
down?
I want to see that it's not him.
We
You gotta
don't
help
know
me.
anything yet.
See? I just heard.
Maybe I don't understand it. I can't accept it. I never knew how much I loved him. I mean, you were right. Everything you said about it was right. I can't lose him. I can't lose him. I mean, I have so much to say. There's so much to tell him. He can't die.
You know, I should have forced Julia to tell me where he was.
You can't blame yourself.
Well, who the hell am I going to blame? And I left the man hanging out there, Eden. He had nobody to turn to.
He chose to do this
It
alone.
was a stupid choice, wasn't it? I should have been there for him.
What's the matter with all of you? You're acting like he's dead. He's not dead. There's somebody's body in there, but it's not Mason's, all right? All right? He's alive. I know he is. He's alive. Has there been any word?
What do you want, Gina? You have no right to be here.
Please don't send me away. I care about him, too. I want to know what happens.
Let me tell you what happens. If Mason, if he's dead, your weaselly little boyfriend will pay for it in blood.
So, not now. I can't stand this. Why is this taking so long? Did you get you anything? Really good. Look, whatever happened to Mason, wherever he is, we're going to find out and everything's going to be okay. We're all going through this together. Okay, especially you. Don't go through this alone, all right?
The dental records match. Mason's dead.